Yeah,
What's up, man?
what's up? Let me know when,
Just,
hey, actually, can you post it?
um, should be able to, yeah. Just loading up Madden right now so I can access my media stuff.
What?
You guys play next week, and if anyone's up for awards, I know Isaiah Simmons is
Oh, I
right
see.
behind Terrell, right behind Terrell Edmonds for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFC. Yeah, I like to have like the schedule up on my TV, and then I watch the game on the phone, call it that way.
Mm, let's see.
All right. Do let's see. Do I follow you on YouTube?
Uh, if
I
not,
don't
my
think so.
name's
Let me see.
E30Zach.
Do,
But I don't know. It's weird. Like I can only see like the notification of people going live. It doesn't. Oh shit! Here it is, right here. I got it. I almost just DM'd it to him. Alright. Right, James.
I am in.
Alrighty. All right. Let's hope I play better than last week, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium.
Good evening, NFASL. We are live from State Farm Stadium in Phoenix, Arizona, Glendale to be specific. Hi, I'm Thomas Jones IV, and this is the NFASL game of the week. We have an intra-conference matchup tonight between the Las Vegas Raiders, who will be getting the ball first, and the Arizona Cardinals. So both teams in the West divisions of their respective conferences will do battle this evening. Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders trot out onto the field first as the Arizona Cardinals won the kickoff and will defer. Last week we saw this Las Vegas Raider team take care of business against the San Francisco 49ers, but it was a close matchup that ended up finishing within one score as the Raiders were able to win by a touchdown. For the Cardinals last week, they took on the Los Angeles Chargers and took care of them in a 38-14 final in that matchup. So here we go. Handoff for Josh Jacobs, and he is going to be brought down at the 30-yard line by a couple of Cardinal tacklers. And let's keep our eyes on Josh Jacobs this game as the Cardinals' run defense is right in the middle of the pack in the NFASL, whereas the Raiders' rush offense is a top 5 unit. Good matchup this game, and that pass defense, however, for the Cardinals is where they make their bones. Second down and 5 from the 30-yard line. Derek Carr in a shotgun formation here in the Week 12 NFASL game of the week. 5 seconds left on the play clock. Let's see if they can get this playoff in time. Here comes Ruggs in motion, and they barely do. Handoff for Jacobs. Nice usage of Henry Ruggs as a decoy on that play. Gain of 2 is the result, and that sets up our first third down of the ball game. Cardinals defense looking to get off the field on the very first drive. Raiders looking to extend this drive by getting to the 35-yard line of Las Vegas. Full stadium here from Glendale, Arizona. Beautiful sight here in the desert, as these two teams actually both play in deserts, as Las Vegas is also a desert location. Throw over the middle, it's Darren Waller, and he takes a shot at the 45-yard line of Arizona, but not until he's brought down for a Vegas first down. Mark that a 23-yard grab for Darren Waller. Isaiah Simmons, the Defensive Player of the Year candidate there to make the tackle, but not after Waller was able to haul that in past midfield. So we're already seeing some star power from both of these teams, as Darren Waller last week had a couple of touchdowns, one long touchdown from about 70 yards out. And we now have a first down and 10 in Arizona territory. Handoff for Jacobs. He misses one man, jukes back over towards the middle of the field, and that is where he will be brought down at the 32-yard line. Nice run from Mr. Jacobs, and a gain of 12 nets another first down for the Raiders. This is going to be a fun matchup, folks, as both these offenses have star power littered all over the field. I like to call the Arizona Cardinals offense a poor man's version of the Cowboys' triplets offense. The only difference is all three of those triplets are receivers. Juju Smith-Schuster, Chris Godwin, DeAndre Hopkins. And for the Raiders, it's what Commissioner Newman calls lightning and thunder. Here comes a free rusher. Carr has to upheave the ball, and he's able to get rid of it quickly. Great play call there from Coach Papalan and the defense of Arizona. In an empty set were the Raiders, and we saw a mid-blitz look, double-A gap pressure coming from Arizona. So that's going to set up second down and 10. That's the first time that Vegas has tried to pass on first down. The previous two first downs are run attempts. Here's a pass to Waller. There's a flag down, and that one is incomplete. Let's check the laundry on the field, as Von Miller is going to be called for roughing the passer. That's a 15-yard penalty and a Raider first down. The ball is now going to be placed inside the red zone at the 17-yard line. Opening drive for Las Vegas. Last week against San Francisco, they were able to punch this in for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do the same here. First down, Jacobs again tries to juke back to the middle, but this time Von Miller atones for his earlier mistake, makes the tackle at the 14-yard line, and that will be a gain of 3 for Josh Jacobs. So he's been busy early, Jacobs has. That's already his 4th carry of the ball game on this drive alone, as we approach the 6-minute mark in the first quarter. Derek Carr from the shotgun formation, as Cardinals are going to motion their safety across there to pick up Darren Waller. Carr to throw on second down, going for it all, back of the end zone. What a beauty of a throw. It's caught for a Raider touchdown. That's Zay Jones, the former Buffalo Bill, making the grab, and for the Las Vegas Raiders, a picture-perfect start to this drive, as the extra point by Maher is good. 7 plays, 76 yards, 3 minutes, 14 seconds time elapsed off of the clock there on that drive. So back to kick this away is Maher, as Dotson will not return this out of the end zone. Check that he will, and he's going to get popped at the 20-yard line. Maybe should have stayed in the end zone there. And this is where Felipe Franks, superstar quarterback, will make his first drive of the day for Arizona. And last week against the Cardinals was a development game for Franks. He was able to get the superstar rather easily for Coach Papalan, and that's always a good thing when you're able to get your developed players up to star, superstar, whatever it is, just as long as it's within the framework of a sim game, not running up the score or playing outside of sim football to do so. First down and 10 from the 21-yard line for Franks and the Arizona Cardinals, and they're going to drop back to throw under center. Quick pass to Leonard Fournette, the wrecking ball running back, as he makes waste of a would-be tackler of Las Vegas, and he will be brought down at the 35-yard line. New look defense this season for the Las Vegas Raiders, notably the additions of Yannick Ngakoue and Etior Gross-Matos, bookend pass rushers to pair with Mo Hurst, as well as the superstar outside linebacker Clayton Cummins. First down and 10 for Arizona. Handoff for Fournette. He's going to cut it up the middle, and he's going to find himself a healthy gain to the 41-yard line. First carry of the day, 6 yards, but back-to-back plays that Leonard Fournette's number was called. So far, so good for Arizona, as they have not had any issues with this Raider defense on the first 2 plays of their opening drive. Ace formation, 2 tight ends set here, and 2 receivers to the right of the formation for the Cardinals. Play action. Franks is going to find a wide open man. Was he able to stay in bounds? No. That will be an incompletion. Unfortunate there for Arizona, as they had a wide open target, but he was unable to stay in bounds. 3rd down and 4. Now it's the first 3rd down offensively for Arizona, first 3rd down defensively for the Raiders. Same formation here from the Cardinals. They just decided to flip it to the right of the formation. Hunter Henry out in motion. Franks again, quick throw. It's a screen setup for DeAndre Hopkins. Makes the first man miss. Richard Sherman there to bring down D-Hop at the 46-yard line. And a nice play call from Coach Lon there to get the ball to his star receiver. Mentioned all 3 of these guys, but no one has been here longer than DeAndre Hopkins, and he has become the elder statesman, if you will, of this Arizona Cardinal passing attack. First down and 10 from the Vegas 46-yard line. Franks back to throw. He's going for it all. It is batted away, intercepted. Damon Arnett is going to take this one back the other way, and he'll be thrown to the turf at the 23-yard line. Looking for Juju Smith-Schuster on that throw. Good coverage from Sherman, and Damon Arnett was there at the perfect position to make the catch, the interception, and the first turnover of the day. So Derek Carr, this Raider offense who scored a touchdown on the opening drive of our NFASL game of the week, are back out on the field here with 3:52 remaining in the first quarter.
Reception here by Ruggs. They'll contain him to
Derek Carr is going to throw on first down. Here comes pressure. It's picked up. Nice throw to Henry Ruggs, his first reception of the day. And that will be a short gain of 4 yards. If you're Arizona, those are the types of plays that you have to live with Henry Ruggs. If he gets 4 yards a catch, that is a win for your defense. Handoff, Josh Jacobs up the gut. Broken tackle, as we see so much from him, and he's brought down after a first down run to the Vegas 34-yard line. Josh Jacobs so far in this game has been busy, as he is up to 6 carries early here in Arizona. I formation for the Raiders on 1st and 10. Play action. Carr with a good pocket here. He's going to go for a bomb. One-on-one coverage to Zay Jones, and beautifully played that time. That pass was knocked away, intended for Zay Jones. So that will bring up 2nd down and 10. And the Cardinals are going to have to be ready for those shot plays all day long, as this Raider offense is not afraid to push the envelope and make these big throws down the field. 2nd down, throw to Ruggs on a slant. That's a first down and more, and he's going to duck out of bounds after he secures the first down at the 48-yard line. So in this first quarter, Derek Carr has already passed for 55 yards. That's Ruggs' 2nd reception of the game and on this drive. I formation here on 1st down and 10 in the final 2 minutes of the first quarter.
They'll get this to Ruggs on the jet sweep.
Adjustment made at the line of scrimmage by Carr. He likes something he sees here. Here comes Ruggs in motion. Here's a sweep to him. It's a nice play call. He tries to spin back, jukes away from another. My goodness, the moves that Henry Ruggs puts on display, folks, are just dazzling. He turned a would-be loss that time into a gain of 5, and it's now 2nd down from the 47-yard line of Arizona. Weak I formation for Vegas here. 90 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
And that is incomplete.
Another play-action pass for Derek Carr. Again, protection's good. He's going for the corner route. Tight coverage and knocked away. We do have a timeout, as it appears Zaire Franklin is slow to get up. And we will take a look at that injury once the information becomes available. For the time being, though, it is a big play made by Arizona. Again, nice throw from Derek Carr, but better coverage there by the Cardinals. And it is now 3rd down and 5.
From the gun, Carr
Carr from the bunch on third down. Looking to throw. Over the middle he goes. It's intercepted. It's Murphy bunting. He takes it the other way. And these two squads have alternated interceptions on these last two drives. Franklin, again, updated the injury. It's just an elbow sprain. He should be good to go the next time the Cardinals defense is out of the field. But now the ball is in the hands of Felipe Franks. I mentioned their first drive of the day did not end as intended, as Franks threw an interception to Damon Arnett. Second drive here is going to start in great field position at the 46-yard line of Vegas. Handoff for Fournette. He breaks the first tackle, as he's so apt to do, and is brought down at the 41-yard line for a gain of 5. So as we approach the end of the first quarter here, these first quarter games of AFC, NFC matchups in the NFASL are always a feel-out process. You're trying to get a good idea of what kind of play calling your adversary, your opponent's going to bring your way, and it's a game of adjustments from this point on. Raiders, of course, did a great job of scoring on their opening drive to put the pressure on Arizona to follow suit here. Franks from the pistol is going to throw on second down. A dangerous throw to Chris Godwin, but he is able to make the catch for a short gain of 2. That'll bring up another third down and 3, this time from the 39-yard line of Vegas, and more than likely we might be running into the end of the first quarter. 18 seconds and counting here in Phoenix, Arizona. State Farm Stadium, the site of this NFASL game of the week. Cardinals just beginning this drive at the end of the first quarter. Franks to throw, going for a corner out of his own, and this is hauled in by Chris Godwin. He breaks a tackle, and he's in for the touchdown. My goodness, what a play by Chris Godwin. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this one up.
Man, it made me switch to Abram.
Dane Gonzalez on for the extra point, and it's good. And I also just noticed that Josh Rosen is the backup quarterback here in Arizona. I think that's a phenomenal story to see him work his way back to Arizona, the team that drafted him all those years ago. Kickoff here for Zane Gonzalez, and Henry Ruggs will most likely return this out of the end zone. Here he goes. He's at the 15 to 20 before he's touched, and he'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. So a fast and furious first quarter here in Glendale, as both teams have scored touchdowns by way of the pass. Derek Carr hooked up with Zay Jones for a 12-yard touchdown score. And the Cardinals have just responded on that last drive with a 39-yard pass from Felipe Franks to Chris Godwin. Derek Carr back to throw on first down. Here comes pressure. He's hit as he's thrown. And my goodness, what a play made by the Cardinals, as you saw a receiver running by himself over the middle of the field. That would have been a walk-in touchdown had Carr been able to get the ball off in time. Nonetheless, it's now a second down and 10 from the 22-yard line. Again, we're seeing the Raiders continue to take these shots down the field. The Cardinals thus far have been able to limit that, so let's see if that narrative will continue or if it will change here on this drive. Here comes pressure, and it gets there. Buda Baker off the edge. What a great play call from Coach Lon, as Baker came in, shot out of a cannon there, right around the right tackle, and brought down Derek Carr at the 12-yard line. So again, I talked about the game of adjustments there. You see, this is the idea that the Cardinals are going to present for the Raiders. If you're going to take the time to throw the ball down the field, you have to wait for those routes to develop. And the Cardinals sent some token pressure on the outside, and it got home. Timeout called by Arizona. It's their first charged timeout with 8:23 left in the half. So a big third down here for the Raiders. They're now backed up to their 12-yard line. It's third down and 21. Most teams in this situation might take something conservative, run the ball, a short pass. Not this Raiders team. They are confident that they can pick this up no matter the down or distance. Cardinals showing the two safety look. They back off their corners there. They're also going to play that conservative play. And here we go. Third down, three-man rush. And here comes more pressure, and that's a flag in the end zone. That might be a safety or an intentional grounding, and it is. Derek Carr was running for his life, could not get out of the tackle box, threw the ball away, and it's going to cost them 2 points. So here's the safety punt now. as the Cardinals take their first lead of the day. Kendrick will return this ball to the 33-yard line. Good starting field position for Arizona in their first drive of the second half. So 9 unanswered points here from Arizona after trailing on an early touchdown from the Raiders. Now first down and 10 for Felipe Franks and this Arizona Cardinal offense.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that is caught.
Play action pass for Franks. Again, good pocket here, and it's starting to break down. He's going over straight down the sideline, and it's incomplete. The pass was caught, but the feet were not in bounds, and that will be ruled an incompletion. So second down and 10 is upcoming. Take a look around the NFASL landscape here in week number 12. Already had a bevy of games played earlier today, as most notably the big upset today was the New Orleans Saints defeating the Atlanta Falcons, as well as the Minnesota Vikings getting a big win against the Washington football team. Here's a pass to Gerald Everett, who had that catch out of bounds last play. This time he makes up for it by getting to the 47-yard line. Good enough for a Cardinal first down. Great play call there. Again, with the little bubble screen, the Cardinals are so good at these types of plays. Because of the receivers, you have to respect their speed, which is why you're seeing the Raiders back off and setting up these short throws. Handoff on first down, and Corey Littleton, X-Factor linebacker there to make the play at the 47 for a gain of 1. Linebacking core for the Raiders, an excellent group here. Tanner Muse, a superstar. Corey Littleton, a X-Factor, and Clayton Cummings, who right now is playing DN, also a superstar player. Motion goes Fournette on second down and 9. Frank's going over the middle. He's got a man. It is hauled in by guess who? Chris Godwin. He's got 3 catches in this ball game. One that big touchdown on the last drive, and this one is going to put the ball in Raider territory at the 14-yard line, and there's the X factor for Godwin lit up now. And let's see how the Raiders respond. Trayvon Mullen is on him as we speak. First and 10, there's a penalty. Pass in the end zone, tipped up in the air, almost intercepted, and then it is by Tanner Muse. He's going to take it back down the right sideline. One man to beat, he swerves past him, and he's brought down at the 35-yard line. Penalty is on the Cardinals, so that will be declined. Another tip drill interception for the Raiders. That's their second of the day, and the ball will actually be placed at the 42-yard line of the Raiders as they set up shop in good territory here after giving up the safety on their last drive. Audible here from Derek Carr. Again, see something he likes at the line of scrimmage and has the authority to change plays. As you see here, Jets touch pass to Henry Ruggs, and look at the vision, looking like a running back there, patiently waiting for the hole to develop there, was able to hit it hard, got the first down to the 46-yard line of Arizona.
They can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there.
5:56 remaining in Glendale here for the NFASL Week 12 game of the week between the Cardinals and the Raiders. Last week I called the Seahawks and Panthers, so this is back-to-back weeks. NFC West has been represented here in the NFASL game of the week. 7 seconds remaining on the play clock for Vegas. Looking over the middle, and then it's caught. It's Antonio Callaway, his first catch of the day. And again, an underrated aspect of this Raider offense is you have to respect the speed of Henry Ruggs as well as Darren Waller, but Antonio Callaway is almost like the Sammy Watkins of the Kansas City Chiefs. He's another speed merchant that is never going to see double coverage. He's going to get those one-on-one looks every single time. Let's see if the Raiders can take advantage of it. Quick throw here on second down to Waller. He's going to get the first down and then some, trying to juke back towards the middle, but he's going to be brought down by Lee at the 20-yard line. So very quickly here, the Raiders are now in the red zone. Last time they were this far into the field, they capped the drive off with a touchdown pass to Zay Jones. 4.5 to play in the second quarter. It's a first down and 10 for Vegas. I formation this time. Haven't had a handoff on this drive just yet. Let's see if they change that up. Motion is Ruggs. Again, he's going to take the jet sweep. He's going to try to juke back, but a great adjustment and tackle made at the 21-yard line by none other than Thompson. And that's just a great tackle because Henry Ruggs, again, we talk about his ability to make the first man miss, his elusiveness, his change of direction, the agility, all of these aspects that make him a coveted wide receiver in this league. But a better tackle made by Thompson that time, and not necessarily a great unit in terms of tackling for this Cardinals team. Another great tackle on second down as Jacobs tries to probe to the left side of the formation to no avail. It's now 3rd down and 10. So the Raiders got down here with pretty much ease, and now we're starting to see some resistance from the Arizona Cardinal defense. 3rd down and 10 from the 20-yard line, approaching 3 minutes to play in the first half. Derek Carr again doing his best to line up his receivers here in 3rd down. 4-man rush coming. Nobody home. Callaway gets the first down and more inside the 5. Going for the end zone. Is he in? He is short. Thought he was able to reach the ball across the pylon for a touchdown. The officials, however, did not agree, and the ball will be placed at the 1-yard line. So 1st down and goal for the Las Vegas Raiders. Arizona here selling out for the run in the goal line formation. Push up the middle, and Josh Jacobs tries his hardest he can to get to the end zone, but to no avail. Good tackle made by Devondre Campbell at the 1-yard line for no gain. 2nd down and goal upcoming. So this time the Raiders are in a goal line formation. 2nd down. Toss left for Jacobs. He cuts it back over the middle, stiff arms a man, and fights into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs showing the resolve and the strength that he possesses in those short yardage situations, and was able to punch the ball in for 6. So the Raiders retake the lead. Our score is now 14-9. So another nice drive from Vegas. 8 plays, 57 yards, 4 minutes and 1 second elapsed off of the game clock on that drive. Deep kick for Maher. This one's going to go out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Felipe Franks, who has thrown a pair of first half interceptions. Both of those were passes that were deflected and tipped up into the air and intercepted by a member of the Las Vegas Raiders. Looking to alleviate that on this next drive, he's thrown a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin, who still has his X factor, as you can see on the left of your screen. Hand off to the left for Leonard Fournette, and nothing doing this time. Gain of 2 to the 27-yard line. That'll take us to the 2-minute warning. So from Glendale, Arizona, here in the NFASL Game of the Week, week number 12, Raiders on top of the Cardinals by a score of 14-9. So this is a huge game for the playoff picture for both of these squads, as these are a couple of wild card teams in their respective conferences. The Raiders right now are holding on to the 7th spot, and the Cardinals at this point are in the 6th spot in the NFC. Deep pass over the middle. It's wide open. It's DeAndre Hopkins. Jonathan Abram giving chase, and he will not get there. That is a huge touchdown for the Cardinals, as DeAndre Hopkins does his signature Zen celebration. Extra point by Zane Gonzalez is good, and that was a 2-play, 75-yard drive. And that touchdown pass from Franks to DeAndre Hopkins spanned 73 of those yards. Here's the kick from Gonzalez, and it is going to Henry Ruggs, who will take it 3 yards deep in the end zone. Spin back to the left hash mark, and he will be brought down short of the 20-yard line. Mark him down at the 18. So it's typically the Raiders, the team that we see with these big play touchdowns. Thus far, they've kind of turned back the clock, and have gone on some time-consuming drives to get their points, whereas the Cardinals have been the one going for the all-or-nothing approach offensively. So Raiders in this seesaw first half now trail for the second time today. There have been 3 lead changes thus far.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised.
First down from the 18-yard line. Carr to pass. Again, this is the 2-minute drill, so don't expect to see a lot of runs. He's flushed out to the left, and nobody is open. Fantastic coverage from Arizona there. As you see, the man coverage is able to lock up all of the receivers and options for Derek Carr, so he elects to throw the ball away. 2nd down and 10 now, with 1:43 seconds remaining. The Cardinals did use one of their timeouts earlier on the defensive side of the ball, so they have 2 remaining.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Second down, Carr again backing up, and he's going to go for it all for Darren Waller, and it's knocked away and intercepted. Guess who? Isaiah Simmons, who has now his 9th interception on the season, trying to keep up the pace that Terrell Edmonds is setting in the NFC, who has 12. And the Cardinals get a big turnover. That's the first time they've been able to take the ball away from Derek Carr. We've seen Derek Carr throw an interception on this route about, I would say, 4 different times this season. A couple times against the Chiefs, and now in this one against the Cardinals. It's been a throw that has been a high-risk, high-reward play for the Raiders, and that time it came back to bite him. Here comes Godwin in motion, still has his X-Factor, cuts it up the middle, and is going to get the first down to the 31-yard line of Vegas. And this is a huge turn of events for Arizona. They will get the ball to start the second half, so if they're able to get a touchdown here and go into halftime with a 2-possession lead and get the ball back in the second half, they have a chance to really open this one up. First and 10 now from the 31-yard line of Las Vegas. Sherman backing up. Play action. Here comes pressure. Franks is going to just dump it off to a wide-open Leonard Fournette, who runs back over towards the middle, and it's pushed out of bounds. He fumbles the football, and the Raiders have recovered. Oh my goodness, what a play. Damon Arnett, who already has the interception today, now has a fumble recovery to go with it. That play had really gone 180 on Arizona. Tanner Muse forced the fumble. The ball is clearly out, and Damon Arnett recovers. I was expecting to see Fournette go out of bounds, but instead he stayed in, took the shot, lost the football, and the Raiders have now turned things back into their favor. Let's see if they're able to get some points on the board here because of it. Quick throw over the middle. That's a beauty of a throw to Antonio Callaway. That's a tight window throw for Derek Carr, but of course, after the season he had in Season 2 of NFASL, I'm not shocked to see him make that throw. First down and 10. Raiders use their first charged timeout with 58 seconds remaining in the half. Now at the 34-yard line. Still have work to do to get into field goal range for Brett Maher. Here comes pressure. Carr is able to unleash one, going down the field, and a beauty of a throw. Henry Ruggs has himself a 69-yard touchdown. I'm sorry, 69-yard touchdown. And now we have ourselves a shootout, everybody. Extra point good by Maher. Both teams now have turned the ball over a few times and have also gotten some big plays in the passing game. And this is kind of what we expected from these two ball clubs. They like to throw the ball down the field. They know the risks that come with it. You can throw a lot of interceptions playing this style of play, but you also can get a lot of touchdowns. So 21-16 our score, and the momentum of this game just can't seem to stay in one team's favor. You think that one squad has the advantage, and then they turn the ball over, giving the opportunity back to their adversary here. So that last drive by Arizona started in plus territory off the Isaiah Simmons interception, but then ended with a costly fumble by Leonard Fournette. 3 turnovers already in this first half by Arizona. Coach Lon cannot be pleased with his offensive performance thus far. Here's a throw out to the left, and Trayvon Mullen almost snatched that one away, but it was caught by Chris Godwin at the 35, just short of first down yardage. Trayvon Mullen does have the acrobat ability, so you have to be really careful when you're throwing a tight window pass to him. He will dive and at least attempt to go for an interception. I've seen Tre'Davious White on the Buffalo Bills do that exact same thing. Here comes pressure from Ngakoue. Doesn't get home, but you see it alters the throw from Felipe Franks. He missed his target there. It looked like it was Juju Smith-Schuster that was the receiver in the vicinity there. So that'll stop the clock with 43 seconds. It'll bring up a third down in inches now at the 35-yard line. And if you're the Cardinals, you have to be careful here. You do want to get the first down, of course, but don't try to turn the ball over here. Handoff for Fournette, who had the fumble last drive, is going to get first down yardage to the 40-yard line. Back to the line of scrimmage come the Cardinals with some speed. No huddle offense, of course, in the last 30 seconds of the half. Franks is going to try to audible quickly, but look how much time has come off. They're down to 20 seconds. He's going to throw short to Fournette again, who works his way to the 47, and the Cardinals will call a timeout. 15 seconds separate us from the NFASL halftime. It is 21-16 in favor of the Las Vegas Raiders. Second down and 3 from the 47-yard line for Franks. A couple of interceptions, a couple of touchdown passes as well, and that safety is how these 16 points were scored. And my word, Chris Godwin just climbed the imaginary ladder and hauled in a beautiful throw from Felipe Franks. There's 3 seconds remaining, and yes, the Cardinals realize that and will use their last timeout. If you're the Raiders, I don't know if necessarily if you can do anything different about that throw. That was just a man's catch made by a phenomenal receiver in Chris Godwin with his X factor to boot. So the Raiders are going to call a timeout here as Zane Gonzalez is going to come out for a 48-yard field goal attempt. And looking ahead to the second half, the Raiders are going to have to make an adjustment to try to slow down Chris Godwin. He's had his way in this first half. And for the Cardinals, you got to continue the game plan you have as Gonzalez pushes this kick to the left. Points left on the board for the Cardinals, and that'll send us to halftime. Our score, 21-16 Vegas. Arizona will receive the opening kickoff here to start the second half. This ball is booted away by Brett Maher. End over end kick that will go about 4 yards deep into the end zone, and that's where Dotson will return it to the 20, to the 21, and he'll be marked down at that spot. All right, so a fast first half. Already here in the second half of this ball game, it feels like the next team to turn the ball over is going to win this game. Just has that type of feel where both teams have played not necessarily loose with the football. I wouldn't say that, but have definitely taken a lot of chances down the field, and both have seen the positive and negative repercussions of that approach. But again, this is how these two teams like to play. First down, handoff for Fournette, 5-yard gain for Leonard, and then he has 6 carries for 24 yards. He's had his hands on the football a lot, and I know he has to be kicking himself for that fumble right before the end of the half that yielded 7 points for the Raiders. Franks dropping back to throw. Here comes pressure. Picked up nicely. Here's a drag route to Godwin. He's got a first down and a lot more. Down the left sideline. Still going, and he's knocked out of bounds at the 43-yard line. Felipe Franks on this game already, folks. 13 of 18, 297 yards, a pair of touchdowns, and a pair of interceptions. So he's already getting close to 300 yards a day. Play action. Again, great pickup there, and another deep throw. This one knocked away. It could have been intercepted by Jonathan Abram, but the ball will fall harmlessly to the turf for an incompletion. Second down now upcoming from the 43 of Las Vegas. Cardinals in that first half, again, were able to move the ball. Those turnovers definitely costly. For the Vegas Raiders defense here, had a couple of tip drill interceptions as well as a fumble recovery. Pistol formation for Felipe Franks and the Cardinal offense. That's that spread formation of 4 receivers on the field. Raiders counter with a dime look here as now it's a shotgun formation. Franks to throw, and he's going to dump it off again to Leonard Fournette, who trucks through the first defender, still going, and he's finally pushed down at the 29-yard line by Tanner Muse. We're seeing the Cardinals play a really interesting game plan of taking deep shots and then following that up with a little bit of a dink and dunk approach with Leonard Fournette. As you see, the Vegas Raiders are absolutely going to give that away, and they're allowing those short throws to be completed, and they're going to try to come up and hit Fournette hard and force another fumble, as he's, again, mentioned this many times in this broadcast, fumbled at the end of the first half. Harping on these turnovers just because of the fact that in this game, it just seems to have constantly swayed the momentum. It felt like one team was about to take control of the game, and then a turnover happened on the next play. Let's see if my announcer's jinx will work on this one. Handoff or jet touch pass, if you will, to Godwin. Jukes through one, and of course it does! There's a fumble and a recovery by the Raiders. For those of you that think the announcer's jinx is not real, I implore you to watch what just happened. Chris Godwin tried to truck and took another hit stick and fumbled. This is unbelievable, folks. Unbelievable. The Raiders will take over at the 20-yard line. 4th turnover of the day for Coach Lon, and I don't think he wants me to call any more of his games based on the way that his offense has performed in this game. My goodness. Here's a play for Josh Jacobs, and I think he tripped. He had nothing but green grass in front of him. And those are the plays that you have to just be sick to watch, as Jacobs stumbled over the foot of, I believe, his left tackle, Colton Miller. And that is just a terrible and an unfortunate play for Las Vegas on first down. So a gain of 2. Going to put the ball at the 22-yard line for the Raiders. 2nd down and 8 for Derek Carr.
That's gonna set
2 seconds left on the play clock, and it doesn't look like they're going to get the play off in time, and they're going to have to call no, not a timeout. Madden, for some reason, just refuses to fix that animation. There was a flag for a delay of game, even though the Raiders timeout button had shown up on the screen. I digress. But 2nd down and 13 now after the delay of game penalty. Carr, quick throw over the middle. This one's intercepted again. All of a sudden, these two teams are really getting lackadaisical with the football as Byron Murphy is taking it back inside Raider territory to the 17-yard line. I didn't call that one, but again, I talked about it earlier. That throw over the middle to Derek Carr has been attempting to Waller. The Cardinals have done a good job of blanketing it. You see 3 Arizona Cardinals in the vicinity there. I'm really surprised Derek Carr even attempted that pass. So that's Derek Carr's 2nd interception. Again, the turnover differential still +2 in favor of the Raiders. Handoff for Fournette. Good block there. And completely makes mincemeat of Jonathan Abram at the 3-yard line before he's brought down at the 2. Man, Leonard Fournette is a fun running back to watch. The former LSU product and standout at that school was drafted by the Jacksonville Jaguars, released at the beginning of the 2020 season, picked up by Tampa Bay, and then shipped to Arizona at the end of the first season as part of the Chris Godwin trade. So 1st down and 10. 1st down and goal from the 2-yard line. 5.5 to play in the 3rd quarter. Hand up at the gut for Fournette, and he's in the end zone. And the Cardinals have regained the lead. You see Leonard Fournette doing curl-ups right there. And I don't know if that ball actually got across the plane. This would be a good look right here. And unfortunately, Lon called the play before I got a chance to see the replay. So we're just going to have to take Madden's word for it. 2-point conversion time for the Arizona Cardinals, and they're going to play action throw over the middle. It's dropped. Looking for Phillip Lindsay, who that would be his first catch of the day, but he was unable to make the catch. So 2-point conversion attempt is no good. Cardinals now lead by just a singular point, up 22-21. As we take a look around the NFASL and some other scores to update you on as we continue this NFASL Game of the Week action. We do have a final score in Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers were able to upset the 9-1 Cincinnati Bengals, 42-38 our final score. Music to my ears, of course, as you know, I'm the Ravens owner and coach, and that will put us in a tie for first place in the AFC North. Here's a Wildcat play for Josh Jacobs, and I've seen this so many times. This play almost always works for big yardage, and yet again, Josh Jacobs to the 46-yard line for a first down.
So into Cardinal territory now.
It's a good sign for the Raiders to get that man involved. I think that's been the biggest problem in the games that Coach Zach and this Raiders team has lost. They've gotten away from the run game, fallen in love with the pass. As Derek Carr is sacked, fumbles, loses the football, and the Cardinals recover. Fotu was able to pick that ball up, and again, a costly turnover. I mean, goodness gracious, it's like they're baking over here, all these turnovers. The 47-yard line is where Arizona is going to set up shop. And to be honest, who knows if they'll even be able to hold up the ball here. Play action. Here comes Littleton, and an errant throw, incomplete. Looking for DeAndre Hopkins, who looked like he had a step on Damon Arnett that time, but again, good play call from the Raiders to send some pressure in Felipe Frank's face. Did not give him the time to step into that throw. Here's a screen pass to Hopkins. He's going to fight for the first down. Love to see that animation, of course. And he got it. First down and 10. Now at the 37-yard line. A couple other scores, some really close games this week as the Chicago Bears defeated the Carolina Panthers 36-29. Handoff out of that split back formation to Fournette. He's going to get a small gain to the 33-yard line for 4 yards. The Buffalo Bills won a divisional matchup at Miami 22-17. Baltimore Ravens, of course, were able to defeat arch rival Pittsburgh 38-22 in their ball game earlier. And the Cleveland Browns, to round out AFC North news, doubled up the New York Jets 34-17. 2nd and 6 from the 33-yard line. Felipe Franks in the split back formation. Here comes pressure again. Wide open Hopkins, and he takes a crack at the 11-yard line from Jonathan Abram. Hopkins able to hold on, and so far this drive looks like it's going to at least get the ball inside the red zone for the Cardinals. No promises if they score. You've seen already that the ball has a way of finding defenders down here. First down and 10, handoff Lindsey. Nice shoot move back up the middle. I thought he had a touchdown for sure, but that hole closed quickly as Littleton is able to tackle Lindsey at the 5-yard line. Haven't called his name enough today, Philip Lindsey, former Denver Bronco. Another trade acquisition from Coach Papalan. He loves to make these trades to acquire offensive talent. And of course, you know, the clock is going to keep on turning for that. Is next season they're expecting to get Chuba Hubbard from Baltimore. 2nd down and 4 at the 5-yard line as this third quarter is starting to wind down. We're approaching 2.5 minutes to play. Live from State Farm Arena. State Farm Arena is a basketball stadium. State Farm Field here in Arizona. I formation for Franks. Play clock getting down to 3 seconds. Handoff, and wow, the left guard unable to make the block on Tanner Muse, who blew up that play in the backfield. Now it's 3rd down and 5 from the 7-yard line on a loss of 2 yards. So to continue the update here of Week 12 action in the NFASL, the New York Giants were able to get back to the win column after losing to the Washington football team last week. They were able to dismantle the Houston Texans by a score of 59-17. Play action here on 3rd down. Throw over the middle. It's intercepted. Why not? Of course it is. Richard Sherman over the middle, and it just seems like neither one of these teams wants to take care of the football. I honestly don't know how many turnovers it's been at this point. I think they're both at 3 or 4. I've lost track. I really should know the number here, and there it is. 9 combined turnovers between these two football teams. And it's just unfortunate to see it as Josh Jacobs is taking shots there. Hurdled over a blocker, Alec Ingold, the fullback, set that lead block. And he took a mean elbow there at the 23-yard line after a short gain of 3 yards. So normally this would be the point in the game where I would say the next team to turn the ball over is going to win the game. I'm taking that out of the game script today. It's the next team to finish a drive and score, I think, is going to win this game. It's the way this has been going. The ball has just not been taken care of by either team. Ball security is something that you have to preach as a head coach. Again, a lot of these are unforced errors. There have been a lot of fumbles, of course. Some of these interceptions, though, got to be able to clean up moving forward. Run by Jacobs to the 25-yard line. Another nice job done by Arizona to keep Josh Jacobs at bay. Again, we mentioned this last time I called the Raiders game. It's in the top 5 in the NFASL in rushing yards. So Cardinals holding true to form there with their rush defense thus far in the game. Pivotal 3rd down upcoming from the 25-yard line as we are now in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Cardinals are clutching to a 1-point lead. Nice throw and catch from Derek Carr to Darren Waller for a 1st down and 10 for Vegas. So that'll put the ball at the 37-yard line. That's a gain of 12 there on 3rd down as Waller abruptly goes down to the ground after making that catch. Way to hit and possible fumble. Don't blame him at all the way this game's been going. Carr on 1st down and 10, back to throw. Pressure coming from Arizona. It got picked up, though. Zay Jones is going to get another 1st down. So back-to-back throws yield a 1st down as we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. Buckle your seatbelts, everybody. We're in for a wild ride in this 4th quarter. The Raiders and Cardinals NFASL Game of the Week. Battle of the 2 Western divisions. As Josh Jacobs here lining up in Wildcat again. Last time he ran this play, got a big chunk play. Let's see if he can do it again. And no, beautifully done by Budda Baker. Diagnosed the run, sat in the gap that Josh Jacobs was trying to hit, and Baker makes his fifth tackle as he's been active today. 2nd down and 9. Now at midfield. Raiders trying to take the lead back and improve their record to 8-3 on the season.
Now this time Carl throw.
Derek Carr from the gun on 2nd down.
Got an open man, it's Ruggs.
Back to pass. Looking, going to try to drop one in the hands of Henry Ruggs, and he does. Great throw and great catch by Henry Ruggs, and it's another Raider 1st down. This time, moving the ball inside the 40-yard line to the 39 of Arizona. 1st and 10 for Las Vegas. Carr again making some adjustments at the line of scrimmage before taking the snap. Pressure coming. Carr going for it all. He's got Ruggs in the back of the end zone. It is incomplete. I could not believe he did not bring that in. Henry Ruggs usually makes that catch. He's a sure-handed receiver, one of the tops in this league. And Derek Carr threw a great ball, but Ruggs just couldn't get both hands on it, and a big break for Arizona. Here's a jet touch pass for Ruggs. He gets good blocks. He's going to probably get a 1st down. No! Spoke too soon as Isaiah Simmons is able to get the shoestring tackle at the 30-yard line. And that will bring us to a 3rd down and 1 to go. Ruggs is having another good day at the office. 6 receptions, 115 yards, and a score. 3rd down and 1, high formation for Vegas. Handoff left for Jacobs, and what a play by Von Miller, the ageless wonder. With the biggest play of the day, makes the stop at the 29-yard line. And if you're the Raiders, you're down by 1, but you do want to continue to keep the ball in your possession, and they're going to stay out on the field. The offense will, and they'll go for it here on 4th down. So here come the Cardinals. They're going to bring bodies down to the line of scrimmage. 4th and inches. Carr sees the safety come down. He might want to check out of it here. Let's see what play is upcoming as the play clock's down to 3 seconds. Quick throw. He's going for it all. It is intercepted. Oh my goodness. Isaiah Simmons just went Debo from Friday and said, this is mine. He snatched that ball away from Zay Jones, and that is an amazing play. As you saw, the Cardinals ran commit there. Isaiah Simmons just guessed that Derek Carr would throw to Jones, and he did. And here's a big play by Leonard Fournette running down the right sideline to the 40, 45, and brought down just inside the 50-yard line by Richard Sherman. This game is obviously not far from over, but it reminds me a lot of a James Patterson book. A lot of twists and turns in this one, as you're seeing momentum just sway back and forth like a pendulum. 1st down and 10. Handoff for Leonard Fournette, who just had that big run. This time it's going to be a more modest gain of 6 yards to the 45-yard line of Vegas. So, again, I don't fault the Raiders for going for it on 4th down there. Had, again, 2 receivers open, but I know for a fact when I'm in that situation, I would make that same mistake. The first guy I see, I'm throwing the ball to and run commit. And got to take your hat off for the performance that Isaiah Simmons has put on in this game. A couple of interceptions. He now has 10 on the season. Handoff for Phillip Lindsay, 1st down. Gain of 6 more to the 40-yard line, and that will be a 1st down for the Cardinals as we approach 5 minutes left to go in this 4th quarter.
in a situation where they
So once you get inside that 5-minute mark,
it's either a case of
NFASL rules allow you to run shoot clock. I don't expect the Cardinals to do that, but if you're the Raiders, you do want to be cognizant of how much time is coming off the clock on these drives. Frank's back to pass, and he's going to find Hopkins on a nice short out route. He'll get a couple more yards after the catch, and he'll be stopped at the 33-yard line. Hopkins, averaging 25 yards a catch, has a big touchdown of his own. 5 catches, 125 yards as well. Haven't seen Felipe Franks take a single sack in this game. Gotta see Yannick Ngakoue and Yetur Gross-Matos get involved here in this fourth quarter, as the Arizona Cardinals have done a good job limiting those two edge rushers thus far. 2nd and 3, as the play clock now down to 10 seconds. Franks to throw over the middle. It's caught. It's Juju Smith-Schuster, first time calling his name today, as Felipe Franks is approaching 400 yards passing. See, he's got a couple of touchdowns and 3 interceptions. Corey Littleton was there to make the tackle at the 20-yard line, and yet again, the Cardinals are in the red zone. Last time they threw an interception. And I'm not even going to try to take a guess of what's going to happen on this drive. Every time I have, the ball has been given back to the defense. So we'll take a look here. Handoff for Fournette. He gets to the outside. Stiff arms. Oh, man, that was Jonathan Abram who was unable to make the tackle, but Corey Littleton comes from behind and throws Fournette to the turf at the 18-yard line. So a 2nd down and 7, and now we're down under 3.5 minutes to go. No matter what happens here, Raiders can get the ball back being down just 1 possession, even if a touchdown is scored by the Cardinals. Play clock now under 10 seconds. Cardinals doing a good job of utilizing that clock. It is your friend at this point with the lead. 2nd down. Another handoff. Fournette is a bowling ball as he trucks to the 14-yard line. Looked as if he was dead to rights in the backfield, but he took Maurice Hurst for a ride to the 14-yard line. Now 3rd down, 3 yards to go. Line to gain is the 11-yard line of Vegas. Bubble screen for Juju Smith-Schuster's got the first down and more. Fights for the end zone, and he's in for the touchdown. Great play call by the Cardinals, and an insurance touchdown as their lead now balloons up to 7. Zane Gonzalez on the extra point to make this a 29-21 ball game. I made mention to the fact at the beginning of the fourth quarter, the first team to finish a drive without turning the ball over, whether it be on downs or a fumble, interception, whatever, I think would win this ball game. So we saw the Cardinals do just that. They're now up by 8 points. Now they're in a spot where no matter what the Raiders do, the best that can happen for Las Vegas is a tie here. They're going to need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. 2:24 remaining. At the 22-yard line is where the Raiders will begin this drive, and they're going to need to go 78 yards and then get a 2-point conversion to tie this game up. Of course, for Derek Carr, the superstar quarterback, he's not fazed by anything. He's thrown a few interceptions today. He's had a safety he's allowed as well as a sack fumble. Hasn't had his best day in NFASL action, but you still have an opportunity here in a 1-score game. Carr going over the middle. That's an errant throw, and it should have been intercepted by Budda Baker, and it does not happen for the Cardinals. And how many times have we seen a missed opportunity on defense lead to a big play on the offense on the very next play? Madden, again, I know it's a video game, it's an engine, all of these things, but I would be remiss to not think that this is scripted in a sense, some of the things that happen in this game. Here's a throw on 2nd down, and great coverage by Byron Murphy Jr. all over Henry Ruggs that time, and quickly it's 3rd down and 10. 2:14 remaining in this NFASL game of the week. Again, hi, I'm Thomas Jones IV here, commentator on this great day, as the Cardinals are going to call a timeout. Again, they must not have been comfortable with their defensive alignment that play, so called a timeout. First charged one for Arizona in the second half. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. The Raiders still have all 3 of their timeouts, so even if they're not able to score here, they need to get the ball back by stopping the Cardinals on a 3-and-out, calling their timeouts, and hopefully for the Raiders, they have enough time to get that ball back for one more drive. We'll see. Of course, that's not something you worry about right now in 3rd and 10. You're focused more on getting this first down.
To throw on 3rd down, Carr.
Carr again making a lot of adjustments here at the line of scrimmage, as you see. Carr looking for somebody. No one's open, and Carr again, sack fumble, but it's recovered by Cade Mays. He jukes at the 25-yard line. Look at the big fella go. And the sack fumble forced by Harrison Smith is going to actually yield a 2-yard gain for Vegas. And it looks as if they're going to go for it here as we have hit the 2-minute warning. This is going to be an interesting play call because you're taking the risk of, if you don't get it, you're going to place the ball at your 24-yard line and already put the ball in field goal range for Zane Gonzalez and the Arizona Cardinals. However, the way this game has been going, I totally understand why you go for this, because it's not out of the realm of possibility that the Raiders could get another turnover even if they don't score here. But here we go. 4th down, 7 yards. Pass to Jacobs. He's got the first down. Great throw by Derek Carr to lead that pass up the sideline and give Josh Jacobs running room for the first down. So this drive will continue as Jacobs again smartly gets out of bounds. An intelligent play from Josh Jacobs, former Alabama Crimson Tide running back. And this next play will take place from the 36-yard line. Double A gap look again from the Cardinals. Let's see if they decide to send pressure or if this is just a bluff, as the defensive coordinators have to call it. Raiders again not in the ability to take chances with that, so they're going to bring Josh Jacobs in here to run block, and it turns out it was. But great play by the Cardinals, but an even better play by Henry Ruggs. My goodness, there was a 3-rusher coming off the right edge and hit Derek Carr as he threw, as you see, and it just didn't matter as that duck of a throw somehow found the hands of Henry Ruggs. Wow, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and Coach Zach will take that one. And here's going for it all down the right sideline, and again a dropped interception by the Cardinals. They just can't seem to stick the knife in the hearts of this Raider team. And the longer you let them sit around, as you see Ruggs now has his X factor, the more likely a big play will come. So for Ruggs and that X factor, if you're the Cardinals, you just have to use that every play now. And Carr looking for Waller. Great coverage. We've seen that a few times today. Those corner routes against the Cardinals, they've done a great job of getting in the face of these Raider receivers without committing personal fouls or committing pass interference calls. Doing a good job of knocking the ball away and playing good coverage. Something that this passing unit has not really done most of this year. 3rd down and 10 now from the 33-yard line with 1:13 remaining. Again, the Raiders still have all their timeouts. If they don't get it here, I think they're going to go for it again, but it would be a curious decision if they decide to go for the field goal. We'll see. Carr rolling over the middle. It's intercepted. Buda Baker cut the in route off, and he takes it back to the 46-yard line. Will that be the dagger for the Cardinals? We're going to find out. There's still, again, I mentioned 3 timeouts for the Raiders. They're going to have to keep the Cardinals from getting a first down, and it's Leonard Fournette time. This is what he gets paid the big bucks to do. I mentioned Leonard Fournette as a bruising running back. He's going to get the ball 3 times on this drive, and let's see if the Raiders can stop him from getting 10 yards. And off for Fournette. He's going to fight for that first down, and he's close. He's down at the 37, so already not a good start for the Raiders as the clock is continuing to tick as we're now at 50 seconds. The Raiders still have not called that timeout. Curious as to why that is the case, as Cardinals are fine with letting this clock continue to drip down as we're now under 40 seconds to go. Play clock now down all the way to 29 seconds. Mismanagement of the play clock for sure by the Las Vegas Raiders. Here's the snap on 2nd down and 1. It's a handoff to the right, and he's shut down. And now the Raiders are going to call a timeout with 15 seconds. Great job by the linebackers to get into the backfield, stop Fournette before he get downhill. And here comes the biggest 3rd down of the game, folks. 3rd down and 1 from the 37-yard line. 15 seconds left to go. A first down by Arizona wins the game. Raiders still holding out hope that they can get a stop, get the ball back, and chuck up a prayer, and then get a 2-point conversion afterwards just to send this game to overtime. So it's looking like it's slim. Chances are not slim to none here, but they're not looking great for Vegas here. Handoff for Fournette. He's got the first down as the Arizona Cardinals are able to outlast the Las Vegas Raiders in a turnover affair, defeating the Raiders by a score of 29-21. Huge win for Arizona, big loss for the Raiders as they now fall 3 games behind the Kansas City Chiefs in contention for that AFC West. And as for the Cardinals, they're going to keep pace with the Seattle Seahawks and set up a big Vegas Raiders next week have a game at home against the Indianapolis Colts, which should be a fun matchup of offense versus defense. And for the Cardinals, one AFC West foe they've knocked down here in Arizona. Now they're going to take their talents to Arrowhead Stadium to take on the first-place Kansas City Chiefs next week in another AFC West versus NFC West showdown. So I want to thank my crew for, again, helping me out as always, and this has been a presentation of NFASL football presented by Sportivation. Check out Season 2. We've released a couple episodes in the last 2 days on the AFC and NFC playoff picture, so